Live from Los Angeles. Welcome to Good Morning La La Land. I'm Dr. Erin.
I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Jezza Moyer. Good morning, La La Land.
We have an incredible show in store for you. First of all, the time is up, is what I got to say today,
Time's
right?
up.
Time's up, and we've got some great conversation about living and speaking your truth, speaking about Oprah's speech, and we have an incredible guest today, wondering how she maintains and lives her truth on reality television.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Welcome to the Focus TV family. Jessica Carroll, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. We're so excited to talk all things reality TV and, of course, maintaining your truth. But here at Good Morning La La Land, we like to ask how you start your day. So what is your morning routine?
Well, normally I love to wake up and work out. That's just like my happy place. It's my favorite way to start the day. But this morning, I woke up and I re-listened to Oprah's speech. Oh my gosh, she is so motivational, so inspirational, and I just love how the fact that she made us hopeful for the future, that no one ever needs to say #MeToo ever again.
Beautiful.
So
That's
I
right.
vote for her for president 2020.
Oprah for president. That's right. Well, thank you so much again for being with us, and we will get back to you more with Jessica Carroll later today.
So excited. So last night, as you guys know, we made history in the Landmark Monday Motivation is all about celebrating the empowerment of women in this time in history. And, you know, just knowing the truth of the universe, yes, it's important for everyone to speak the truth. Yes, it's important for us to take stand in Hollywood especially. However, I do believe that the universe is listening anyway. That
No
there's
doubt.
a divine appointment right now in history, right?
I love it. It's
And
unfolding.
and the stories that are going to be coming about are going to be the stories of women. It's going to be her story instead of history, his story. It's going to be her story.
Love it.
Well, there are some amazing, phenomenal men, though. Shout out to you who are supporting not only the men who are coming out and speaking against sexual harassment, but in supporting the women and really contributing as well. So,
For sure.
while it might be the time of the woman to stand up, we're
Not. You have a mom, you have a sister, you know, you have a daughter. I don't know how you cannot support
Right.
women. It's just unbelievable.
So did you watch Oprah's?
I did. Oh my
Speech?
gosh. It's. I mean, Oprah just gets better and better over the years. It's
Really?
incredible.
Honestly.
Right? I mean, full of such optimism, strength, courage, resilience. I love the 2 points, particularly that she made.
I study people and I study how they talk and their humor and their bullet points and all this stuff. And I noticed that at the end of her speech, she said, "Time is up." And then she, you know, waited for the whole crowd to like kind of cheer. And then she said, "Time's up." And then she said it again for the third. I've noticed they say it 3 times. They just know how to really milk
her truth, and she's really encouraging people to tell their story, and that's what we're doing here with Focus TV. We're telling the stories of the people. We're really making a difference, not only here in La La Land, but in the world.
Absolutely.
So thank you to people like Oprah who are really setting an example and giving us a platform to be a part of.
for sure. Because they say, what, 60% of women have been sexually harassed in their life, and 1 out of 5 women have been sexually assaulted.
It's
It's time to
ridiculous.
speak first male African-American actor to take home a
Right.
gold
Woo!
globe
Nice.
in
So
the
cool.
drama category.
This
Really
is us.
cool. This is us.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite show on TV right
It's
now.
fantastic. I don't know. I've had very few people that don't like that show. Yeah, it's
Oh,
incredible.
yeah. How can you
Yeah.
not? It knows how to make you cry. And it's like, it's such that good cry. You want to cry. You want to love them. And I mean, come on, Mandy Moore.
Yeah.
Secret Room.
Yes.
And it was phenomenal. Jez and I took home so much incredible stuff.
I saw
Oh
the
my gosh.
shoes
We-
last
yes,
night.
the
I was
shoes
a bit
were
envious.
ridiculous.
Just
Did you see
saying.
Jez's shoes?
I was like, my meeting on Friday was very important. Just remember that.
But the shoes made it all worthwhile. Yes, a big special thank you to Secret Room Events for having the Good Morning La La Land we put together for you so we can take a look. It's a good day to be in LA. It's the 75th annual Golden Globes, and we are at the Secret Room Event Gifting Lounge for the occasion this weekend with Good Morning La La Land. There are some incredible, interesting stories, amazing products, and we've got an exclusive look. CEO of OneCountry.com, Michael.
Thank you.
We're so excited to be here. Tell us about what you're doing.
So we have a platform that has 3 websites for travel and lifestyle in wine country: NapaValley.com, Sonoma.com, and WineCountry.com. And we're here as ambassadors for Napa Valley and Sonoma County regions to talk about the regions in light of the fires that took place. And I think as tragic as they were, one of the issues that happened was tourism and travel fell off a cliff. And I think the perception is that the regions were burned down and more affected.
So what can we do as the community of California to give back to wine country?
Come and visit, honestly. I mean, drink the wine for sure. I mean, that's obviously a big one. But come visit. And it's not, I mean, it's wine tasting is amazing, but there's so many incredible things to do on both sides of the hill. The first one is a wine and food pairing at one of our partner wineries called Skipstone, a beautiful property in northern Sonoma County. The second one, if you're a little into more adventure activity, is a barbecued oysters, paddleboard, and kayak tour with wine tasting at the end, and then our marketplace.
I'm going to choose my own adventure, Michael.
There you go. There's lots of things we can put together.
I look forward to seeing you in Napa.
Cedric. Yeah, so
Nice
Cedric,
to meet you.
very nice to meet you. So tell us a little bit about the shoes. I know you've got Exotics shoe line here.
Yes, so Exotics by Cedric is actually my line. I'm the owner and designer of the shoe line. The difference of the actual shoe is that the bottom is the snake that I own. These are Swarovski crystals. I added extra padding for the ball of the foot for comfortability. And every design is inspired by how a person's feeling or how I'm feeling. Music, art, just anything that I can look up at a chandelier and it gives me design.
Really? So you come from a very deep, passionate, emotional place with the shoes.
I'm a Libra, so that's what we do.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So what I love about these shoes, in addition to just how they look, is that the sole of the shoe is actually harder than the outside of lots of other shoes, man.
And that was one of the reasons why I did it, because there's not a lot of play on the outsole of the shoe. There's a lot of attention to detail on the upper part of the shoe, but on the outsole it was kind of boring.
Yeah.
I mean, so I just decided that, hey, why not make the upper and the outsole, speak to you.
I love that, I love that.
Online, Exotics by Cedric.
I'm very excited about
Cedric
these
with a
shoes.
K.
Cedric with a K, okay.
Yeah.
You want to spell it out?
Yeah, Exotic, EXOCTICSBYCEDRICK.
Okay. Love it, Cedric. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you
Love
so
the shoe,
much.
man. Good
Thank
luck
you.
with
I really
everything.
I am here with Sarah and Passion Planner. So tell me a little bit about the product.
So this is a passion planner. This is a passion planner, and what it is basically it's a planner that helps you break down your long-term and short-term goals and help you to incorporate them into your everyday life. This is a filled-out one. It has all of their 3-month, 1 year, 3 years, and lifetime goals, and you can improve on and what you're grateful for.
We literally have so much swag. The shoes, the eye mask, I am so excited to take this back to the studio and show Aaron what we got.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's incredible. It feels like Christmas, doesn't it? All
But
over
it's
them.
the glowing gloves.
I know. It's even better. It's all free. Yeah.
Wow, holy cow, you guys.
I couldn't have made it through there without Rob. Literally couldn't even carry the bags full.
But you make it so easy and so fun, Jessalyn. No idea, like people connect with you so easily.
Oh,
And
thank you.
there were so many people that we met, and the one guy, you saw the guy with the shoes, Cedric. Oh my gosh, I mean, he was so deeply passionate about what he does, and he was so emotional. It was so infectious. I mean,
What was emotional about what?
it's just his story. I mean, he had put so much time and so much energy and so much effort into those shoes. I mean, he had put himself into those shoes, and to see it come to fruition for him was a really
From Florida, came
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
way just so he could share his passion in those beautiful shoes with all of us.
yeah. He's a hustler, man.
Wow.
Lots of hustlers there. Yes.
Lots of
I
hustlers
love that.
From the East Coast, from the Twin Cities, all over. So later in the show, we are going to go through all our gifts.
I'm
with
so excited.
you.
So we need to take a break, but I just want to say real quick, if you want to support women in Hollywood, you can support Tale and HBO's Big Little Lies, Lady Bird, and Amazon's Marvelous Miss Maisel. So support those things, because the more women's shows and films and everything get viewership, then that's the more they're going to invest in more women's shows, right?
Love it.
Absolutely.
Okay,
We
good.
want to know.
Live your truth, how to speak and live your truth. And we're so excited. We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to This Week in Focus. I am your host, Victoria Simone, bringing you some of the highlights of what has been posted last week on the Focus TV network, which is America's first video streaming talk show network. As you can tell, I'm here at a really late hour. Last week we shot #Harry and Kelly with our amazing hosts, Harry Howard and Kelly Russo. If you haven't noticed, by our episode, it's Kelly's birthday, so everyone wish her a happy birthday. That's my girl, our super host. We shot Slay with Rack, Jeslyn Moyer, and Dr. Aaron Fall-Haskell. Rob, if you're watching, I'm in your seat right now because I miss you. Thanks for tuning in to This Week in Focus. My name is Victoria Simone. Thanks for watching. And I am here in the beautiful Focus TV studio set in West Hollywood. And I have the great honor to bring you the preview for the new issue of Focus magazine, the wellness issue. On the cover is the amazing Dr. Trubinsky, along with Wow Moms Jennifer Stano and her amazing partner Nicole Ziola, along with a valued member of our Focus family, author, influencer, and host of her very own show on Focus TV Network, Rachel McCoy Community, including Alyssa Goodman, and the launch of her new show on Focus TV, The Alyssa Goodman Show, along with model and brand evangelist Nikki Sharp, Stephen Benjamin. We have travel in this issue, as well as Focus Travel editor Wendy Brokaw-Kretschmer providing an amazing shopping guide for travel to Milan. This issue is packed with additional features, photos, highlights from the new Focus TV network, which is America's first streaming video talk show network. Pick up your copy today. You are going to love it.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. We are talking Motivation Monday and Time's Up movement. We have a very special guest in the house in the studio. Good morning, Jessica Carroll.
Good morning.
So we are talking about living your truth, and we want to know what is.
You know, honestly, for me, living your truth is really to know your truth and to just stick by that. So everything I do in my life, I base on my 6 core values, which I have discovered over the years, and that is family, friends, faith, finance, out of there. And I just think that it's so, like, I base all my goals, everything I do on those 6 things, and then that's just one way to really stay true to who you are and speak your truth.
Wow. Off the top of your head, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Off the top of her head.
God, we don't need any more of the segment. Yeah. Right? Wow, we've got these incredible women just everywhere these days.
Yeah.
So speaking of, we have some footage from Oprah's speech last night, which has touched probably the entire world. So let's just take a look at that for a minute real quick. Oh, she needs one more minute in the back.
Yeah.
So live your truth. What does it mean to speak and live your truth?
Such a great question. Jessica just crushed it.
Right?
I don't know if anybody can follow her up except for Oprah. So it's good that we have that clip. That's going to work very well right now. Yeah.
So I don't know if we're ready for the clip or not. We are ready for the clip. Let's watch it right now.
Complicated times, which brings me to this. What I know for sure is that speaking your truth is the most powerful tool we all have. And I'm especially proud and inspired by all the women who have felt strong enough and empowered enough to speak up and share the tell. And this year, we became the story. But it's not just a story affecting the entertainment industry. It's one that transcends any culture, geography, race, religion, politics, or workplace. So I want tonight to express gratitude to all the women who have endured years of abuse and assault because they, like my mother, had children to feed and bills to pay and dreams to say something about how men and women really behave, to say how we experience shame, how we love and how we rage, how we fail, how we retreat, persevere, and how we quality, all of them seem to share, is an ability to maintain hope for a brighter morning, even during our darkest nights. So I want all the girls watching here and now to know that a new day is on the horizon. And when that new day finally dawns, It will be because of a lot of magnificent women, many of whom are right here in this room tonight, who take us to the time when nobody ever has to say, "Me too," again. Thank you.
Time in history.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oprah, you know, she told us all to tell our story, but watching that, I'm truly left speechless.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Really?
incredible.
It's like, what can you even say? I'm so moved, I'm so touched. I've rewatched it and rewatched it, and live our truths, and whatever that means to you, and even if you don't know what that means, I encourage you to figure that out. This is an incredible opportunity for us to be able to have that conversation as a woman who has, as a doctor of divinity, as an expert in, in happiness in life, and just as a person that's figuring it out. I couldn't be more proud of, like, Oprah, NBC even tweeted out, they said, "Nothing but respect for our future president, #Golden Globes." Incredible.
Wow.
We are really politically correct, but we're really proud that at least it went out there.
Absolutely.
It's even a possibility. And I never did the Me Too, and I was date raped in high school. And actually, the man went to prison. I guess he date raped many other girls. I never pressed charges, but what happened is I spiraled into my eating disorder right after that. And I didn't realize till years later, like, oh, there might be some kind of correlation here, And I think it's insanity around all of it.
Yeah.
It's huge.
So sorry to hear that, Erin. I can't imagine.
it's,
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, you do your healing.
Yeah, I've had my own experiences. Jez and I both have been in the modeling world, and for me, as a guy, and I was older, so in some ways, it made me really reflect on how difficult it must be. It really made me wonder and feel deep concern. I have a little sister. I have 2 nieces. I have a mom. I have friends. So I think we're all affected by this in one way or another.
It's really interesting that you bring that up, Rob, because I think so many times when we talk about sexual harassment in these scenarios, we think of the physical threat. And even you as a man, well, you might not have been threatened. It's not just happening to women, it's happening to men. And in not only just in physical ways.
Absolutely.
Right.
I had a course once in college, and it was this incredible sociology professor, and she made a really great point. She said, harassment, particularly sexual harassment, isn't about sex. It's not just about sex. It's about power.
It's a power play.
Absolutely. And so
sure.
it's important to remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
So in Oprah's speech, she talks a lot about speaking your truth, and you go, well, what does that mean exactly? And so you go, what is truth? And as a doctor of divinity, it was one of my biggest intrigues was like, what is the truth, right? So there's the ultimate truth and there's relative truth. And so ultimate truth are things that are absolutely can't be changed. Like, for example, energy cannot be destroyed, right? That's an ultimate truth. It's the physics of the universe. It's truth, it's fact, whatever. Relative truth is that, for example, they found at a scene of a crime or an accident, if they ask all the people that witnessed it, they'll all have different perspectives on what happened or whose fault it was or da-da-da, right? So these are relative truths. And so each person has a relative truth, which is still important. It's important to be able
about it in the exact same way. The way I would say it is that, the deepest truth is ineffable. It's something that cannot be spoken, right? And that's why in the face of great beauty or great pain, you're in a place where you're completely speechless. I mean, you can't say anything. That's the deepest truth that can't be expressed. And as soon as you try to express it, and we should express our truths the best that we can, it becomes relative truth, because you can only describe the truth, you can't really define it. And so you can talk about certain elements of it, but you can never take that experience you've had, capture it in a nutshell, and then share it with people. You just can't. You can try. You can do it to the end of to the end of your days, but you'll never do it successfully. And so it's a great point that you bring up.
That happened to me once when I met Meryl Streep.
Oh, I can imagine. Yes.
We saw the close-up of her during that clip of Oprah's speech, and I had that living truth moment where I couldn't speak, and I met her, and she had such a powerful presence, and there was something just truly speechless about her that rendered me speechless. And I just looked at her, and all I could say was magnetic about her that, threw me totally off my game. How embarrassing.
Wow. I think it's incredible because what you're saying is also her reflecting back to you her own truth. I mean, that for her, I think, and when you embody your truth, I think you do become magnetic. I think you do become you're attractive.
Right? I'd like to embody Meryl Streep.
Yeah, a lot of people would. A lot of people would. Meryl Streep's dope. Yeah.
So what are your truths, you guys? What would you say is true for you?
That's really interesting, Erin. Truth for me, like Jessica Carroll had mentioned, is what that really is. I don't know if I can say 100% certain these are my truths, but I know what I want them to be and what I want them to look like, and I'm just putting an active practice into seeking that.
Yeah, I think that's one of the highest truths is not knowing your truth, right? I mean, it really is. Really, that is why everybody thought Socrates was so brilliant, because he said, I know that I do not know.
Right.
So everybody recognized him as one of the wisest people.
Right.
Yeah.
So speaking of, in the Greek oracle processes, Socrates' time and things like that, that was part of that Socrates method, was birthing your truth. And how do you do that? By expanding your consciousness and asking questions to expand your perception of life. And
Erin,
in that, having awakenings.
Yes.
Erin, what happened when you birthed your truth? It sounds so intense.
It does sound intense. Yeah, it was pain. Challenging sometimes for people to sort of discover their ultimate truth. And the one thing that I've found is ultimately true for me is that, first of all, truth is an ever-evolving thing, right, on one hand. On the other, I think truth is something that moment to moment is different as well. So the one thing I know for sure is that my deepest truth is pointed to by realization of what I'm most inspired to do. So like, why do I live? Like, what would I die for? What would I live for? That for me points to my truth. I know I would live and die for family and for friends. I would live and die for happiness. I would live and die to yes. But the flow is the ultimate truth, I think, for me, because it's a place of complete ineffability. There's nothing to say about it. You just feel deeply dialed in. So that feeling of being deeply dialed in is truth.
Nice. There is one article from Huffington Post, which is 5 ways on how to speak your truth. And it's basically to tune in, so meaning like you go into and journaling, meditate for you. Next is know and take care of the parts of yourself. So making sure that you take care of that truth and honor that truth at all points in time. Number 4 is get seen, making basically, like Oprah's saying, get out there and say your truth is so important. And number 5 is find a partner in this journey. So find a support system, find a community. I'm sorry, it's 6. I apologize. Number 6 is start now.
It's in
today.
Yes.
Today, right now.
Shift happens now.
Yeah, hashtag time is up.
That's right.
Tell your story.
I think it's time for this segment to be up too, right? You want to take us out and introduce that segment?
Absolutely. When we come back, we have a very special interview with Jessica Carroll, recently seen on season 22 of The Bachelor. Stay tuned.
This is Jack. His mother didn't save his childhood artwork.
She just threw it all away like it was garbage.
If only his mother had Archive.
Archive is the easiest and fastest way to chronologically store your child's art.
Snap a picture, tag it, and store it safely in our cloud.
Then share it with friends and family.
Even turn it into a calendar, mug, or your very own printed book.
Oh, you were gonna make one yourself? Yeah, that's what his mom said.
Download the Archive app now and help us save art.
Archive, available now on the App Store.
Involved with this organization because it's the answer to our healthcare problem. Listen to me. You go to urgent care, you go to emergency room, you're paying for all that equipment, all that infrastructure, you're wasting time, you're exposing yourself to sick people. All you got to do is go to heal.com or get the Heal app at heal.com. Get that Heal app and you can have a doctor wherever you are. It's $99 if you don't have insurance, though most insurances cover it. It's the most effective way to get the care you're looking for and the most cost efficient. $99 all in. That's it. And you get a board-certified physician to show up wherever you are, your home, your work, whatever it is, 8A to 8P, 7 days a week, including holidays. And that board-certified individual, that licensed professional, is going to just be paying attention to you and focusing on you and using his or her judgment to take care of your needs in that moment. Go to Heal. Check it out. You'll see what I'm saying. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Hi, this is Jennifer Eddy, and I'm here with Spa Girl Cocktails today. We're thrilled to be here with Empowerista and Girl Talk Network at UNITA and El Segundo to help support and empower women in the community. We have 2 flavors with Spa Girl Cocktails, Pear and Spa. Those are our signature cocktails. They're low-calorie and gluten-free, all natural, nothing added. You can find us at Bevmo and Total Wine in all of your communities. We're thrilled to be here with Focus Magazine today in their December issue.
Hello everyone, I'm Joyce Gerard, creator of the Joyce Miracle Elixir collection, and I'm happy to say that it's the only collection out there that is not going to have any harsh chemicals, free of parabens, free of sulfates, free of sodium chloride, absolutely cruelty-free, because for me that is super important, and it's made right here in the USA, and it's the only line that is going to deliver you the best antioxidants, vitamins, fatty acids, minerals, straight from Mother Nature. I've infused my entire line with buriti, maracuya, moringa, and argan. So you have the buriti, which is the tree of life. You have the argan, which is literally liquid gold. You have the maracuya, which is the richest source of vitamin C, and deliver them straight to you, straight to your strands, straight to your face. In all my products, that's the base of it. And the most important thing is that everything is made with love right here at home in USA, straight for you.
And the reason I realized that I had my whole life was will. I'm so determined to get to where I want to go. I'm not going to let nothing stop me, not even myself. Right? And I try to tell my clients and people, it's all a mindset. You know, you got to really want it. They said, you can change anything, but before you change anything, you got to change it in your mind first. Just because I always say if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you.
I'm Eden Sassoon, and I own 2 Pilates studios, Eden by Eden Sassoon Pilates. And to be quite honest, I hate socks. But my girlfriend Sally just created a line, Mantra Socks. And to me, at Pilates, you cannot get on my machine without socks. But now, you can get on my machine with the intention. Today, I have Viva. And that is something, that's really what matters, to be quite honest. It's not just about the sock. It's about the intention. It's about what you're giving back and how you're paying it forward. And so for that, Sally, I thank you. And I love Mantra Socks.
Hi guys, I'm Joyce Gerard, and I support my beautiful friend Sally with her Mantra Socks. Look how cute they are. Be Loved is my favorite, so go get them. Run and get them on Amazon.com.
Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. We are so excited to have Jessica Carroll in the house today, recently seen on season 22 of The Bachelor and fellow TV personality, of course.
Yes. 22 is my lucky number.
It is. It's my lucky number too. Right? 22.
And Rob,
my number was 22 in like midget league football. It was a really great season. Let me tell you.
Doing The Bachelor. One of them was 22. It was my brother's hockey number, my dad's favorite number, and so I'm all about the peace sign. Go 22. Yes. But the real reason why is because when I heard Ari was The Bachelor, I just kind of saw it as a sign that I should do it and just say yes to this opportunity, because my father had met Ari before, and he did cars, and Ari was a race car driver, and my mom was hosting the fashion show that year. And so she actually brought Ari up on stage to do his stuff down the catwalk. Okay. And then after, my mom introduced him very briefly to my father. And then Ari went on to do The Bachelorette. And sorry Dad, I'm just gonna give a little disclaimer here, but my dad got very ill. He was diagnosed cancer. And so a few months before he passed, in a weird way, while we were sitting in the hospital with tubes up his nose, we would watch The Bachelorette. And it just happened to be Ari's year for it. I'm just gonna go on The Bachelor, and that's why.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
So how that?
It was, let's just say it was a fun adventure. It was a lot of fun. You know, I went into the season thinking that getting roses would be the opportunity. And I mean, obviously, I'm a very positive person, so I thought I would get 1 rose, 2 roses. Like, I thought I was going to get multiple roses. And then I realize now that the fact that I didn't get a rose was like the real opportunity.
Wow.
And the reason why is because I met girls who I know for a fact will be in my life for a very long time.
From
that
we want to show.
Oh gosh, don't
Let's
have me
take a
crying,
look.
please.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Look at you. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
So nice to meet you.
What's your name?
I'm Jessica. So I actually have a little gift for you.
You do?
Yes. It's a gratitude rock.
Okay.
And as I was in the limo driving up, I felt so grateful to share this whole experience with you.
Yeah.
And so I would love if you would take this for free. Will you accept this rock?
I will. Thank you very much.
I'll see you inside.
I'll see you inside.
Okay.
Have fun in there.
Thank you.
That's cute.
Hello, lady.
A woman after our heart with a gratitude rock,
I love the gratitude
right?
rock.
So the moment, were you so nervous when you got out of that limo and you were walking up to Ari? Like, what did that feel like?
Honestly, when you're pulling up, it's like, okay, this is the moment. Like, I finally get to meet Ari. This is the moment you've been waiting for so long. You've been anticipating the moment. But I do have to say that when I was walking up to him, he is such a sweetheart and he really makes you feel comfortable. And, you know, I gave him that gratitude rock because I really was grateful for the whole experience. And then I did have a one-on-one time with Ari. And that's when I got to open up and, you know, share my story with that he met Dad. And he actually, how sweet he is that it was freezing that night. And of course you can't wear a jacket, you don't bring anything to the mansion. And so I'm sitting there next to the fire and I'm still like shaking, I'm so cold. And he took off his jacket and he put it around me and I was you guys.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So it just shows like how sweet Ari is that, you know, he gave up his jacket for me.
Chivalry is not dead, but still, some people are trying to kill it. The producers.
Right?
No, but it's so interesting that you know, had that like cut moment, right? Because you're having this intimate moment. It's like cameras cut. You have to redo that.
When I was talking to Ari, you kind of forget about everything that's behind you, or at least I did, because I was just so focused on, you know, you're there for one person. Like there's 30 girls dating. And they like cut or whatever before we actually started talking, so it wasn't like it interrupted us mid conversation, but it was cool. And then, you know, when you're not with Ari, you're surrounded by, I don't know if it's always like this, but I felt like the quality of girls on Ari's season
on the show last week, and
Yeah.
he said the same thing. The bromance that came out of the
Right.
brotherhood, the community,
Yeah.
was the biggest takeaway for
Yeah.
him.
Right.
And speaking of, you know, the whole sisterhood, so there was 8 girls, including myself, who didn't get a rose the first night, sadly. Very hard to live, and it was even harder to watch on national television, but life goes on. But there's 7 of us, and we have actually created like this new platform called the Rosé Girls. And how it all started is when we were on that bus ride back, like you're living a nightmare, and I thought I was. I mean, tears were just dripping down our eyes, but we really bonded on that bus ride. And you know, the person who was driving said that they've actually never seen that before. Like normally that bus ride is dead quiet. For us, we were wiping each other's eyes. We were telling each other how beautiful you are. It was incredible. And so we were like, we need to stay together. We need that support system to really help us get through this tough time. And we did. And we had, I mean, I wish we could print out our chat on our text message chat because it is lit. I mean, talk about female empowerment. We
We are so excited. We have a look at the Rosé Girls and the family. Okay, great.
Yeah, so there we are. So we all got together in LA. They all came over to my neck of the woods, and we did this fun little photo shoot. And you know, the whole reason why we joined forces.
Is that how you really felt?
Well, in life, everyone falls. So whether you're running to that finish line and you fall seconds before, or you're sitting and you're waiting for your prom date to ask you out and they go to the brunette girl behind you. Or, you know, everyone in life falls, but it's really how high.
I mean, that girl, she is so fun.
Yeah. We feel like we were meant to go on The Bachelor to meet and to use our story to just encourage other people to be resilient.
Wow. Right.
And to really, you know, your mess is your message. And it's during those challenging times that you really discover that you're.
How did you overcome that failure, you think, in your life?
You know, I've had multiple, I wouldn't necessarily say failures, but I've gone through many challenging times in my life. Like, for example, you know, even this one, not getting a rose on national television, I was winded, I was crushed, overwhelmed with just disbelief. Like, I couldn't believe what just happened to me, especially because I really opened up. And also the other time that I felt like, oh my gosh, I just hit rock bottom was when I lost my father. And he really was my person. And the craziest thing is that he was a healthy guy. Like, he ran marathons, he ate organic, and he almost bragged about not going to the doctor. And then one time his friends convinced him to go to the doctor, and he did, and by that time he was diagnosed, it was already too late. And so, who knows, he might still be here today. And so that's another thing that I'm, go to the doctor, get checked. You talk about your health.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to ask you, it sounds like you just answered it. If there's one thing you'd be a voice for in the world, what would that be?
Honestly, being proactive about your health, definitely, but that's more like my dad's story. And for me, just that to grow as a human being, and that you're never gonna go through something in life that you're not strong enough to overcome.
That's right.
That's
Love
so
that.
true.
Absolutely.
And just to really be positive and stay true to who you are, and, you know, avoid all the other fluff out there.
So we saw the episode. Now, what's going to be next for you? Jessica Carroll TV. So many fun videos on YouTube. What are you working on
And then
now?
what is the Rose Babes? We saw the video, but I don't know what it is exactly.
So the Rose Girls, so you don't fuck it up. Sorry.
Sorry, done.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can go check that out. We talk about, you know, talking about sex, or when to text him back, or all these really cool things. And so we're gonna do a weekly podcast, a weekly blog, and just on TV. I have a YouTube channel where I also interview celebrities on the red carpet for LA Live. So what I do on my YouTube channel is I just review products celebrities endorse. And in a very uplifting, nice way, I debunk them, and I reveal whether they actually do what the celebrity claims it does. And if it doesn't, then I give a great alternative. So
what was the craziest product you tried?
I love this question.
Call out.
So yeah.
You good?
You can keep that one.
You know, thanks to the Kardashians, it's all about the junk in the trunk.
Sure.
Well, I've tried 2 of the creams, and I hate to break it to you, but they don't work. Are you shocked?
Better, I'm not shocked. Probably better off with donuts or something, right?
Yeah, no, I say just do the squats.
Squats
Go
all
to the
day.
gym and do the squats. But then there's multiple products that do work. Like Mario Badescu has this acne drying lotion.
Oh my God, obsessed with
Oh my
it.
gosh, so Kylie Jenner promotes it, right? And I always have problems with my skin, probably because I wear makeup every day.
And you're trying 8,000 products
And
all
I'm
the time.
trying all these weird face masks. So this cream, Mario Badescu, get it. It's pink. You just put it on at night, overnight. Here's the I actually did, and I was going to share with all the girls. Come on, we got to share these little secrets, right?
Yes, it's all about community here. That's for sure. Okay, we're
Fine things coming in the studio right now.
That's what we do live. We're going to take a quick break, and we will have more when we come back, especially some really great things from the gifting space. Stay tuned.
In La La Land, I'm Dr. Aaron.
I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Jasmine Royer. Monday through Friday, we are going to be streaming to you live at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
And we have a sexy show for you today.
We have got Will, Leanne, and Gabe in the house. Let's go back there. Hi!
Talk to 4 beautiful, intelligent, conscious women. Clearly.
Yes!
Yes!
Praise emoji! It's a little peck, come on.
I feel so bad for Jess.
We're live for the people viewing.
For the people.
Wow!
MICKEYMOUSC Club Mickey Mouse on Good Morning La La Land.
Streaming to you live Monday through Friday on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Happy holidays.
It's going to be a good
morning, La La Land.
5, 6, 7, 8. We are the Mouseketeers, and we proudly wear our ears. We mousin', we mousin',
Live from Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. We are so excited talking about Time's Up, Me Too, Speaking Your Truth, and all that good stuff. We've had an epic talk with a
woman who specializes in product. I have some goodies to share with you.
This is like my favorite thing. Do you guys understand how excited I am right now?
Yeah, you're a girl after my own heart. So the Secret Room Events invited us to their event for the Golden Globes at the SLS, and Rob and I went, and we got so much loot. It was like Christmas.
It was like Christmas. Times 2.
Yeah, no, this is one of my favorite things we got, you guys. The shoes. We talked about it earlier in the show.
They're gorgeous.
Let's just live your life through your soles, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about the package repurposing. And
Great
wait
for
for
travel.
it. Wait for it.
Oh,
the shoes.
Wow.
And they're black, of course, going along with our theme.
Right.
Solidarity, sticking together.
Absolutely. Bottoms are patented snake skin and have Swarovski crystals. How awesome are these? These are the sexiest shoes I have ever worn. Rocked them on the red carpet at some of the events last night for the Golden Globes. It was so much fun. Got so many compliments. So thank you very much, Cedric.
That's serious swag bag.
That is.
That's no joke.
You could like.
Yeah, exactly. It's a weapon too.
It's a weapon.
You know what's so funny? So I, of course, had to do
Was
it.
bleeding.
Yeah. And you know
She was bleeding.
No, what's
They're
great about
dangerous.
these two are that 2% of all the proceeds from these shoes go back to giving to different age charities. So
And if you're
that's
on a
really
date
cool.
and there's some sexual assault going on,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
just kick on with those.
Time's up. Time's up for real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time's up. Game's over.
And then this was one of my other favorite things. We've got the nude stick. So it's all about the crayon, right?
Yeah.
So you can wear it on your eyes, you can wear it on your cheeks, you can wear it on your lips. But I was so excited about that. Take a look.
Ew. Although in Hollywood, they're going to use that for something other than lipstick.
Speaking of lips, Rob got about 14 of these.
Oh, these are the best.
Are they?
These are the best. Your lips overnight. It's amazing.
Okay, I was kind of scared.
Okay, now you're going to have pink dots with that
pink
on
dots
your...
for the acne, gold lips, and there's also even gold eye patches.
Yeah, let's be. Well, you know, she said we could cut these and work during my sleep, right? So put the products on,
Multitask.
the lips on, yeah, the detox, foot pads, onions, whatever.
But
it
are
is,
they
it's like,
organic?
sleep with-
That's what I want.
You know, the
No.
things we do.
I was gonna say, but if you can wake up looking like this,
Yeah.
it's all worth it.
There's nothing natural about
Your
those.
jacket's velvet. Velvet was huge on the red carpet last night.
Oh, yeah?
Everyone was in black velvet. You are on trend.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm trying. It's a full-time
And
job.
I just want to see, like,
Yeah.
there's little polka dots, like
Got
his
the little
entire,
polka dots.
I mean, it's
Rob
like
is
We're
one
really...
of the
working on
most
it.
stylish men in Hollywood.com. You saw earlier in the show we did an interview with the CEO, Michael, and it was so nice of him. He gifted us this special trip. You can customize the trip. You can go Napa outdoors. We can do an insider Sonoma lunch, oysters.
We need to
all
go
of
up
it.
and do a couple
Yeah.
mornings up Good Morning La La Land up in Napa Valley.
Absolutely.
One country is still alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's really important.
You're
We're
always
supporting
invited.
Northern. Yeah, Passion Planner.
Wow, I love the gold.
Right? Check it out.
You give me a hint here, Jess?
Right.
Yeah, I need to schedule.
Rob,
Get
you're
scheduled,
the
Rob.
expert, but
This is dope.
really in here it gives you a passion roadmap. So we did an interview with one of the reps at the actual gifting suite. They're so kind to give us 3 of these. We'd love to do a giveaway here on Good Morning La La Land. So yeah, absolutely.
Adorable.
We would love for you to share the Good Morning La La Land.
Like
Yes.
it's incredible. They're incredible quotes
Like
in here.
what?
Like this one here. Just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. Where there's love and inspiration, I don't think you can go wrong. Ella Fitzgerald.
And who's it by? Is it,
really
is
cool.
it just
Passion Planner.
passionplanner.com?
Passion Planner, yeah, they're nice. Very exciting. Then
What
of
else you got
course,
there, Jess?
Polish, of course. Morgan
Ooh,
Taylor.
nice.
I mean, the best of the best,
Yes.
right?
So cute.
polished with purpose.
You're right.
You.
Christmas did come.
Christmas came in. Yes, it's the creme de la creme of all color. I have my notes on everything.
Got a whole bag of
I love. We've got Sweet Whispers gourmet-filled meringues. Remember these?
Those are so good. Those are actually really, really good.
All the way from the East Coast. They're so good. Do you like meringue?
Yes.
Who doesn't?
Like light and fluffy. Yeah.
And then there was the fudge. The moment that I hand-fed Rob the fudge. Mama Taylor's fudge.
Mama Taylor.
Mama Taylor.
Yes.
Mama Taylor.
Mama Taylor.
MamaTaylorsTreats.com is what it is.
Yes, speaking of treats, the So Fruity Popsicles.
We saw you eating that.
Did you?
It was an avocado pop. Have you ever tried one?
Avocado. Yeah.
Yes.
It was mind-blowing. Honestly, she was like, do you want to try?
Later,
no
we're gonna have to have
artificial
those.
colors, no flavors, all spring water, low cal, so fun. They gave us a t-shirt, So Fruity stuff. They gave us a nice little gift card so we can go to get free pack from Bristol Farms, which we certainly will.
So we only have 2 more minutes, so what else?
And then this. Look at what they gave us, Rob.
Legoland.
Legoland. Yes, it's overnight stay to one of the Legoland beach resorts, courtesy of.
They're gonna go nuts for it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
They love
Absolutely, absolutely. We've got some epic stationery from Hadron and Epic. I mean, how cute is stationery,
And
right?
it's football because the Super Bowl's coming up.
Good call.
Timberlake is gonna rock the stage. I'm so excited.
Who's your team?
I don't have a team. I'm Team Justin Timberlake. I'm from Canada, so I'm all about the hockey, but I'm Team Justin Timberlake.
That's cute.
But I'm dying to know what people think about his new song, Filthy.
I did hear it this
I
morning.
like this. Speaks right to you. From Canada, actually.
Ooh,
Clayton
even
Sheagle.
better.
Yes, one of the platinum sponsors of the Golden Globes, and they're all about the collagen and firming.
The firming.
Yes.
Collagen.
Then we've got
Anti-aging.
a really gorgeous water bottle. I can't even get the box open. Rob, that's for you.
Oh, look
And
at
then
that.
check
That's
this
cool.
out.
Yeah.
You know, in California, we have to be prepared for natural disasters.
Yes.
So we got the
Czar.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
what's up with that?
No, the mega.
You can also use that as a weapon.
yeah,
It's like a baton.
used by like every law
Police baton.
enforcement there is in the country and
my
every
God.
father. So
And every father.
and
It's a
every
great
father.
gift,
Yeah,
for sure.
You know,
Great
it's all
gift.
about hydrating. We got
Yeah.
some Hamilton.
Hydrating.
Woo! Hamilton. Check this out.
What's that about?
Nail therapy, foot therapy, hair therapy, and split end therapy. My hair, my poor hair, I need this therapy bad.
There you go.
Absolutely, and then we can do it all at once.
Yes.
Right? Sleep with purpose.
With the lips, the acne cream.
And these rose petal sheet masks, you guys. How fun is that?
Our whole body's gonna be covered in
my
sun.
I'm gonna
gosh.
sleep. Yeah,
Hilarious.
exactly.
Okay,
Sleep
well, we
naked
are
with
out of
frozen
time, you
onions.
guys. This has been such an incredible show. I'm so inspired as a woman to be living in this time in history about Transformation Tuesday, which is all about health and wellness. And so I'm excited to dive in. Who knows what we're doing tomorrow? I mean, look at all this. How do we beat this one?
Yeah, we'll be spending the rest of the night just weeding through this stuff, apparently.
Tomorrow's going to be super exciting. We're talking about transforming the way you feel by transforming the way you look. We've got very special guests, makeup artists, hairstylists. It'll be a great show. Friday at 9 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and now on Twitter.
It's going to be a great day in La La Land. Have a good one, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning.